Hey everyone, welcome to another informative and entertaining episode of Chevalier, where we are here to help men and women find happy, healthy, and mutually beneficial relationships that lead to marriage. And that's whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Asian, whether you're Hispanic, whether you're Puerto Rican, or even the penguins in Antarctica. The aspects of love is to build in a progress that leads to an end goal. So I generally tell women, for instance, that when you meet a guy, one of the first few questions you should be asking is, are you seeking a happy and healthy relationship that's going to lead to marriage? Because the last thing you want to do, like so many women I meet, is they end up in these relationships that's 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years long, and it never goes anywhere. And it's like, oh, I've been with Jonathan forever, and it's been like 5 years, and I'm still waiting for him to marry me. And then I go talk to Jonathan, he's like, bro, I don't want to get married. I just don't want to be alone. And so it's like, you didn't think to ask Jonathan that? Stop being in relationships and you don't know where they're going. I mean, most logical people wouldn't hop in a car with somebody. They don't know where they're going. They just hop in the car and just, Oh, you say, hey man, where you going? Oh man, we're gonna go ride to the store. Or the street, you want something? Relationships are the same. You need direction. And if you're going to take the best part of your life, of your assets, of your, traits and qualities and give them to somebody, the number one thing I would think you would want to know, or I think anybody would want to know, is what you bring to the table. And then when you know what somebody's bringing to the table, okay, well then, what are you looking for? I always tell most women one of the first questions you should ask a guy that wants to date you is, what are you looking for? Because this whole entire YouTube channel is predicated that women are going out to meet men who want relationships that are going to lead to marriage, and vice versa. That men are dating women who are marriage minded. And once you're with someone that is marriage minded, then finding that happiness becomes that much easier. So thank you all for coming. I always like to do a little short open thought in the intro. But let's get to the show. And today's topic, furthermore or less, is working hard. Working harder at this career than you do finding a mate. And I mean this for men and women. Because we live in a culture where we're so focused on working that we forget the value in life is to work with a partner who's seeking a happy and healthy relationship so we can build together. I hear a lot of men say this, oh, I want somebody I can build with. I want somebody I can build with. But the idea of building with someone means that you have something to bring to the table. They have something to bring to the table. And now you have something where you can invest together. And in so many situations, I hear a lot of women saying the same. They want somebody they can build with, but they don't make the time to build. Oh, I'm so busy working my job. I got kids. I got, Chinachas and Peaches and Grandma and Big Shirley and Nene and all them. And it's like you got so much going on the outside that you don't have time for the type of man that you want to be with. And I'm not saying the only reason for a relationship should be money, but it is the number one priority in a happy and healthy relationship, because a relationship needs sustainability. So if a woman makes $30,000 and a man makes $30,000, well, now you have a $60,000 household. A household income of $60,000, especially for, let's say, a couple that has no children, is a totally different lifestyle than you bringing in just $30,000 by yourself. It's like what they call the multiplying factor. I don't need to meet someone that's rich. I just need to meet someone that makes as much as I do. And I tell this to a lot of guys. If you want to be in a relationship with someone that's going to bring you happiness, then at the very least, you want to be with someone that brings just as much as you bring to the table. And we're talking about someone that wants to be in a happy and healthy relationship that is going to lead somewhere that's going to benefit the both of you. So if that's the case, then we have to take the time to vet people and ask them, are they dating for the purpose of marriage? And that's something that I think skips a lot of people, especially when they're, so ready to just hop in there and make it work. I just want to be with this guy so bad. I don't even care what he wants. I just want to be with somebody. Instead of saying, hey, I want to be with this guy, but I don't want to waste my time either. And that's something that's said a lot in dating these days. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my time. And I tell people the best way to waste your time is to be straightforward. Ask questions that matter. Ask women, ask men, are they dating for the purpose of marriage? This question should be asked literally on day one. And once you find out, okay, I'm dating someone who does want to be married, then you know you can build with this person on an income level that's going to help you find a happy and healthy relationship that's going to lead to marriage. And if you're talking to someone that does not want to be married, I'm not saying cut them off, but at least you know not to put your best assets into that situation, especially if it's something that's not going to mature in a romantic manner. In other words, there's no point in building a marriage with somebody that doesn't want to be married. No matter how much money you invest, no matter how much time or effort, it's going to be pretty much a wasted effort. So that's why I say to people, put as much effort into a relationship as you put into your job. Because so often we're willing to put our lives on the line for our jobs and for our careers, but we won't take the time to meet someone to go out on a date with. We won't take the time to pick the phone up and call someone and see how they're doing. We won't take the time to build consistency enough to see if this person is actually worth their time and effort. Because I'm so busy, I got so much going on, and then we expect, something to happen from nothing. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. The great Albert Einstein. And that's true even in dating. That if you know you're not putting in the effort to meet the type of men you want for the purpose of a happy and healthy relationship, then getting the type of outcomes you want won't change. That's why the effort part is important. Because you want to date for the purpose of meeting someone that's going to benefit you in life in several aspects. Whether it's building a family, whether it's security, whether it's romance, whether it's having a companion, but again, the most important aspect, financially. Take that effort that you put into that job, double it looking for a partner, make sure you find out they're marriage minded. Now you can build a relationship. It's that simple. This is going to be a short video because the purpose and point is simple. Especially from a standpoint of the things that we need. And if you keep it simple, making it simple will make it that much easier. Long-term marriage, 15 years plus. And I tell people all the time, the reason why dating is complicating is because people make it more complicating than it should be. Guys, date for the purpose of marriage. Women, date for the purpose of marriage. Get out of this whole, he got to look good, he got to look like this, he got to be like that, he got to be my type, we got to be equally yoked. No. As long as he don't cheat on you or beat on you, that's the man for you. Make it work. Men, do the same. Stop looking for these girls with the BBLs and the surgeries and the big butts and all this nonsense, the Shaquana, Shaquisha, bang yang hair, and just be with a woman that's going to love, appreciate you, and not cheat on you. As long as she respects you and you respect each other, finding love right around the corner. Peace.